So we've been discussed the topic that is bubbles are in the last class. What actually sorting means? Arranging the elements in the order either ascending or descending. What is the advantage of sorting? Any one of the four CRs. What is the advantage of sorting?
We can find elements easily, sir.
Yeah, that's what. So searching is easy for us towards performing a searching, like whether it is linear search or binary search or Fibonacci search. First of all, the elements are to be sorted. Once the elements are sorted, then only we can perform any particular searching technique. So linear searching key, we don't need any sorting technique. So all the for linear, particularly for linear search, the elements may not be in the form of sorted, but whereas in the case of other searching technique like Fibonacci or binary, we need to have all the elements to be sorted. So for that, the next in the last class we've been exercised the bubble sort with the usage of some explanation example. We discussed it. Now today we will move to other topic, that is, here I am sharing the screen. Now is it visible to you?
TV touch now going on. He mother TV phone let touch TV
Who is it? 99? Oh, 99. Sunday. 99 నా ఫోన్ చేయమని చెప్పాయా తర్వాత?
Okay, sir.
Okay, today can this particular screen is visible to you? Insertion sort కనబడుతుందా?
Yes, sir.
So insertion sort is the next sorting technique other than bubble sort is we are going for insertion sort. So it is a simple, very simple sorting technique in which the sorted array is built one element at a time. See, recollect the information that is already practiced by you during your prayers when you are in elementary schools or schools. School education law, the staff members are supposed to arrange all the students in a particular order, like sorted order. The order is height wise, they are supposed to arrange all you. The short man is supposed to be stands at front, and the one with the height is supposed to be stands at where? Where to stand? Yes.
Sir.
Are you getting my voice?
Yes, sir.
What kind of technique did they implement towards arranging all the students in a ordered list? Ordered list in the sense height wise, short man is supposed to stand in front and long man is supposed to stand at the back. Do you play cards?
No, sir.
Cards are anybody? How do you arrange the cards? How do you arrange the cards?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Like that sequence, some kind of sequence we are supposed to follow, and we are supposed to arrange all the cards in a sequential order. So 1, 3, there is a cards like 1 and 3. How do you arrange 2 in between? Where to place 2? There are some cards like 1, 3, 4, and where to place number 2? Arrange
between 1 and 2, sir. But 1 and 3, sir.
1 and 3. How do you arrange? You are supposed to provide a gap between 1 and 3, and then there you are supposed to add card number 2. Is that clear? Emma, Ardhomda, CR.
Yes, sir.
A section girl. Hello? Who is a section girl?
Sir.
Did you follow it? So there are 3 different cards. 1, 3, 4. A new card comes here, that is 2. Where do you insert 2? That means you
Between
come
1 and 3.
between 1 and 3. How this happens, that is nothing but your insertion sorting technique. You compare first card number 2 with 4, which is lower, 2 is lower still. Then you compare card 2 with 3. Which one is lower? Lower value.
2, sir.
So then you compare card number 2 with 1, which is lower value. When compared to 2, 1. So whenever you people are finding the smallest number than to the item to be inserted or the node to be inserted, మనం ఏదైతే నోడ్ ని ఇన్సర్ట్ చేయాలనుకుంటున్నామో దానికన్నా లీస్ట్ నెంబర్ ని ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేసి you move the remaining elements back one place back and then insert there. అంతేనా చేస్తాం. 3 కన్నా 2 smaller, so 2 కన్నా 1 small కాబట్టి there you stop your search and one back elements ni we are supposed to move one position back and we provide a space for 2 and then we'll add. The same kind of technique which we are supposed to follow as in the case of insertion sort. So here what we are supposed to do, the element with index 0 is supposed to be always smallest element, just like the people standing in a line. The smallest, the person with small height is supposed to be stand at the front. Then the person with the small height is supposed to be stand at the front. That means the smallest element is supposed to be placed always at the beginning. If any particular element is less than that particular element, so this element comes back and that element is supposed to occupy. Otherwise, greater elements are supposed to be placed next. So once a smallest element is placed at the front, the remaining elements are sorted by following the same kind of procedures. So here read this particular text. Insertion sort is a very simple sorting technique in which the sorted array is built one element at a time. ఒక్కొక్కసారి ఒక్కొక్క ఎలిమెంట్ ని తీసుకొస్తాం. We are not supposed to place all the elements at a time. We are supposed to place the elements one by one. The main idea behind insertion sort is that it inserts each item into a proper place in the final list. So this is the techniques, and before going for technique, it's better to understand with the help of this particular algorithm. Example. See here how many elements are there? 10 elements. Can you see this particular elements positions?
Yes, sir.
కనబడుతుందా? All
Sir,
the
yes,
10 elements are visible to you.
Yes, sir.
Now this is in a sorted order or unsorted order?
Unsorted, sir.
Unsorted. So if you observe this particular one unsorted array and implement the technique that is insertion sort onto it, we are supposed to take unsorted array this is and one sorted array position. One sorted array తీసుకోవాలి, ఒక unsorted array. Anyway, unsorted array is given to us and we take sorted array in this format. దీన్నే I am supposed to draw it like this. Wait for a while. So this is the same example. So can you observe this? I think. Okay. Can you observe this? ఈ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ కనబడుతుందా ఇప్పుడు?
Yes, sir.
On a Word file.
Yes,
Can I
sir.
increase the font size? Instead of that. Okay. Now is it clear to you? All the text is clear to you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Clear.
So this is the unsorted array. That's the same example I took it in a Word file. Now first we compare. So we'll write 39 here in the next array. Now what is the next element? What is the next element to 39? That is
9.
9. 9 is compared with 39. 9 is small or 39 is small?
9.
9, sir.
9 is small, so 9 occupies the first position and 39 occupies the second position. We don't consider all these elements. Next element's name, but it's common. Okay, only we compare. We inserted the first element in the first position. We compare the second element with the first position. Because the second element is less than the first position or the first element, then we moved the position of the first element back and then 9 was inserted here. Suppose two people are here and one is 9 feet tall and the other one is 39 feet tall. Who will be there in the first person? Suppose you are arranging the elements in an ordered list, ascending order. ఏ నెంబర్ ముందు వస్తుందా? 39 ముందు వస్తుందా, 9 ముందు వస్తుందా?
39, sir.
39.
9, sir.
There are two persons with 9 inches or 9 feet height and 39 feet height who stands in the line. One you
9.
people are arranged them. 9. Now 9 and 39 are in their positions. Now what is the next number?
45, sir.
45. Now compare 45 with 39.
Same position, sir.
So 39 is smaller than 45. Is there any change?
No, sir.
No change. Then ikkada asna. So 9 and 39 as it is, these two positions will occupy, and anyway 9 and 39 are placed here and 45 placed here. Why? Because the element that is to be added, new element 45 value is more than the value that is already present is 39. So more value unte we are supposed to place it there itself. If it is less, we are supposed to adjust. Ante chestam. The next value is enti? What is the next value? 63. Where it places? మీరు అన్మ్యూట్ చేసుకుని ఉంచుకోండి ఎప్పుడు.
After 45.
After 45.
After 45.
So is it clear up to this? This is 39
Yes, sir.
and this is 45. As it is, this is 63. Now the technique, the usage of technique will come. Now what is the number? Next number?
18, sir.
18, sir.
18. Where actually it is supposed to be here. But when you compare
Yes, sir.
18 with 63, when you compare 18 with 63, which particular value is supposed to be less?
18.
18 is less.
18,
So
sir.
63 is supposed to move here and 18 is supposed to place here. So 63 comes to one position back and 18 is supposed to come here, but don't insert the 18 here. Ikkada ravali kani don't insert it. Instead of that, you compare 45 with 18. Which particular value is less?
18 is less, sir.
So 18 is less.
18,
Now
sir.
18 is supposed to come here and 45 come to, will move 45 position, one position back. Next, 18 compared with 39, which one is higher? 39 is
39,
higher. So
39.
we'll move the position of 39, one position back, and we'll come here. We'll now again compare 18 with 9. 18 and 9 to compare. Which one is smaller?
9.
9, sir.
So where to insert your new element?
Second
So 9
position.
kanna next position lo, that is vacant position lo we are supposed to add it. So 18 placed here. Now 9 is as it is. These the elements are sorted up to now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sorted,
So
sir.
far the elements are sorted or not? Now
Yes, sir.
what we did, either we move items at a, whenever we go for a comparison like 18 with 63, we move the position back, position enkostam, make a free space for it, or otherwise we compare 18 with 63, 18 is less. Now we compare with 45 with 18, 18 is less, and 18 with 39, 18 is less, and 18 with 9, 9 is less. So what to do? We shift all the elements like 39, 45 and 63 to one position back. J position alla J plus 1 keltunnai, so that we'll make a free space here, and within that free space the element charge to be inserted. అర్థమైందా ఇది this particular procedure?
Yes, sir.
In
Yes,
fact,
sir.
previous time lo nenu at a time when you will compare 18 with 63 move one place next అన్నాను కదా, that is non recursive. అదే రికర్సివ్ అయితే ఒకేసారి అన్నిటిని మూవ్ చేయడమే రికర్సివ్. So any particular procedure we can follow. Next item is
81, sir.
81. ఎక్కడ ఉంటుంది? Where to place 81?
After 63, sir.
Is there any change in this elements?
No, sir. No, sir.
No change. So can I add 9 here, 18, 39, 45 and 63? After that, can I add 81?
Yes, sir.
Yes. 81 as it is. Is there any change comes in the case of 108?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, the same. That means we are supposed to add one more table. Okay. For better. Okay, we added one more table, and as it is 9, 18 placed here, 39 placed here, 45 come here, 61 and 81. Now 108 is supposed to place here. Is it understood by you?
Sir, yes, sir.
The problem with 54 comes or not? So 54,
Yes, sir.
at the time when we are supposed to add 54 element, let me add 2 more tables. Hope all the students are understanding this particular problem.
Sir,
Now, next when we try to add 54 element to the array, first 54 is compared with dento
108.
the last
108,
element
sir.
position 108. Which one is least?
54, sir.
54, sir.
54 is least. మనం ఎప్పుడు యాడ్ చేయాలి? Where we are supposed to stop and move all the elements back when we find an element which is less than
54.
54. 54 కన్నా తక్కువ ఎలిమెంట్ వచ్చే వరకు we are supposed to move
Compare.
or compare all the elements. So 54 is smaller when compared to 108. No need to move the elements. 54 is smaller than 81. Okay. And 54 is smaller than 61. ఈ మూడింటి వరకు no change at all. Now 54 when we compared with 45, which one is least?
45, sir.
45 is least.
45, sir.
So what we are supposed to do? We shift the positions 61, 81 and 108 one position towards right. అంటే right కి మార్చాలి. అంటే now 61 comes here, 81 comes
So
here,
63, sir. 61 కాదు, sir.
108 ఏంటమ్మా?
63, sir.
63.
Sir,
Okay,
61 కాదు.
sorry. Okay. Whatever the kind of value it is. Okay. Now it is also 63. So previous elements like 45 remains here, 39 remains here, 18 no change in this, and 9 also no change. What we did was when we compared 45 with 54 karna the 45 value is lower. So what we did is we shifted the positions of the next elements towards right, one position towards right, and make a provision for the new element. What is that element?
54.
54. Now we added it. Now it is in sorted order or not? So far.
Yes, sir.
Just like prayer లో మిమ్మల్ని అడ్జస్ట్ చేస్తారు కదా, హైట్ ఉన్నతన్ని వెనక్కి పెడతారు,
Yes, sir.
హైట్ తక్కువ ఉన్నతన్ని ఎదురు పెడతాం. The same strategy we are following in insertion chart. Next two elements are 72. Where to place 72? First we compare
After
with
63.
108. We go for procedure. Okay. We compare 72 with 108. 72 is least. 72 with 81. 72 is least. 72 with 63. Which one is least? Which element is least? 54 element. 72 kada 63 element. So can we stop here? మన purpose
Yes,
ఏంటి?
sir. Yes, sir.
Our aim is to search for an element in the sorted array which is lower than the value of the new element. Concept is clear.
Yes, sir.
Once 63 found, we move the next two elements one place away, one place towards right. That means 81 and 108 comes here. Now where to place the 72? 72 is supposed to be placed here. Remaining elements as it is. Now 36. What to do? Now 36 is compared with 108 least. 32 is 36. 36 is compared with 81. 36 is least. 32 is compared with 72, 63, 54, 45, 39. Where to place 36 now?
Between 18 and
Between
39.
39.
So all
18
these
is-
elements are moved one place towards right. That is 45 comes here, 63 comes here, 81, 72, 72 and ఇంకోటి 54 comes here, 63, 72, 81 and 108 comes here. Now previous elements, the smaller elements like 18 are as it is. 18 as it is. Now where to place the new element, that is 36? It is placed here. Now all the elements are in a sorted form.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So all the other students, have you understood? Number 99.
Sir.
Unmute yourself. ఇందాక
Sir.
నువ్వేనా డిస్టర్బెన్స్ క్రియేట్ చేస్తుంది? You are in some other work, I think. You are not listening to your class.
లిజనింగ్ సార్ అన్మ్యూట్ అయ్యింది చూసుకోవాలి.
So once you people are in the class, that means 9 to 11, you must be serious about your class. The further next information I may not give. I simply eliminate from your number from the classroom. Okay,
ఎస్ సార్.
better don't try to do it. So once you are in the class means class, no other issues. Okay, 95, have you understood?
Yes, sir.
The same thing which I am supposed to, have you copied all this? When you copy chesara, so all the students are informed to copy this particular exercise which are explained using Word. Have you copied the procedure? CR,
Sir.
mute చేసుకుంటూ ఎప్పుడు నువ్వు all the four CRs are supposed to unmute yourself and give immediate reply whenever I ask a particular question to you. Okay, have you copied this procedure? Yes sir,
Yes, sir. Chasten.
have you
Chasten.
complete it? I am supposed to explain with the algorithm. I am supposed to explain, and one more exercise I am supposed to show it to you. Meantime, rest of the students like 99, have you copied it? Roll number 99, have you copied?
ఎస్ సార్ సార్.
And a sheet of paper you work it out.
ఎస్ సార్.
Roll number 49, 49.
Sir.
Copy chesavama?
Yes, sir.
Good. 66. Roll number 66.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Have you copied it?
Yes.
Have you understood? Have you understood what
Yes,
was
sir.
happening in insertion sir? We are finding
Yes,
what is the logic we've been following. We are finding the smallest number than the new element, and whenever we find the smallest element, we move the next elements one position towards right and make a provision for new element and insert it. So that's why the insertion antam. Ante make a provision and insert a new element. So that's why this particular sorting technique is called as insertion sort. Okay. Hope this particular example is copied by you, everybody. C7. Have
Yes,
you
sir.
copied it?
Completed.
Roll number C7. Okay, here I am stopping the sharing.
Hello,
I
sir.
want to share some other information to you.
Hello, sir.
Have you copied it? C7.
Sir.
Yeah, just see. I think, can you able to see this particular screen? Data
sir.
structure visualizations.
Yes, sir. Visible, sir.
Here, there is a topic that is sorting. Here I go for, there are good number of sorting techniques. On the same example, they make use of different sorting techniques like insertion sort, selection sort, and bubble sort. Already this particular bubble sort was explained to you. Now I am going for insertion sort. So just see how these elements are changing. Can I start from the beginning?
Yes, sir.
So far, whenever we compare the new element, all the elements are in a sorted order or not?
Yes, sir. Sorted, sir.
How they are comparing now? 80 is compared with 36, 36 compared with 73, 36, 47, 30, 43, 30. Now next, 21 compared with 93. How we are moving? 73 is compared with 21, 21 compared with 47, 43 and 36. See, these are the new positions of elements. In 24 వచ్చినప్పుడు చూడండి, how many changes that we are supposed to expect? This is the way we are supposed to sort in the when we are going for a prayer. At the time of prayer, ilagena marusta valtaru comparisons. All the time we are comparing with the previous elements. Whenever we find the least value 47 equal కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ అయిపోయింది. There it stops. 71 ఎక్కడ అవుతుందయ్యా?
58 after.
58 after. ఆగింది అక్కడ. 17 ఎక్కడ అవుతుంది చూడండి comparisons. What is the
21
new position
before.
for 71? 17.
6 తర్వాత, sir.
So compare చేస్తుంది. 6 తర్వాత it stands there. I think this particular example give you a better understanding about this particular insertions are. Okay, is this clear? I go for lecture.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is the textbook example. Here you can see 39.9. That's what I've been explained with the help of. Here there are two. And అన్ని ఇక్కడే ఎందుకు ఉన్నాయంటే sorted is represented in the form of a light color and unsorted is represented in the form of a dark color. Initially, this is the same array which was given in the example. ఇది light లో ఇది ఒకటే చేశాడు past one లో. That you can I think are you recognizing 9 with 39? These two are in light color and the other ones are in dark color. That means the dark color are unsorted ones. The light colored one is sorted one. First pass lo these two elements are sorted. And second pass lo these three kept in light colored one, that is sorted one. Third lo these four elements, 5 lo up to this, 6 lo up to this. Like that it is supposed to be sorted. For this, what we are supposed to have, we need to have a temporary location. How to change or how to interchange the locations at a, first of all, we need to have a temporary location. ఒక temporary location లోనే store చేయాలి. ఆ temporary location లోకి one of the element, suppose array of k అనేది initial గా పెట్టుకుని less than element వచ్చినప్పుడు we are supposed to change. అది ఎలాగనేది at the time when we discuss with the problem, that I will explain to you. Okay, so what is the Manikanta? My voice is audible to you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. వినపడుతుంది.
So initially, what kind of technology or what kind of technology we've been using? And first, initially, A0 is the only element in the sorted set. A0 this is the one, this particular element. Next, in pass 1, A1 will be placed either before or after A0. A1 ni. And A1 value ఏంటి ఇక్కడ? What is the value of A1? 9. 39 కి before గాని లేదా 39 కి after. We can add after 39 or we can add before 39. So A1 will be placed either before or after A0 so that the array A1 will be A is sorted. So in the first pass, first pass law there are two elements 39 and 9. Which one is smaller out of 39 and 9? 9 is
9.
smaller. So 9 was placed in front of 39 in pass 1. Next, in pass 2, A2 will be placed either before A0 or in between A0 and A1 or after A1. Ante, what is the element of 45? Third element, 45, is either it can be placed next to A1 or placed in between A0 and A1 or placed as an element A0. ఎప్పుడు A9
Least.
least అయితే suppose 3 ఉందనుకో, if suppose we had an element like 3 in third position, 3 ఎక్కడ ప్లేస్ చేయాలి? Where to place 3? It is supposed
Before
to be
9,
placed
sir.
before 9. So that's why he is telling us in pass 2, A2 will be placed either before A0, in between A0 and A1 or after A1. In pass 3, A3 will be placed in its proper place. Like that, in pass n-1, the last pass, an-1 will be placed in its proper place to keep the array sorted. So note down this particular content on your textbook. Anyway, this example already you people are copied. E text copy cheyandi. This particular text, initially A0 is the only element in the sorted set. Start from there and copy till array sorted. Roll number 87, are you copying? Roll number 87. Unmute yourself and respond to me. Roll number 87. Have you understood? So the sorting technique, insertion sorting technique, which was explained so far. '87, you are supposed to respond. I don't know, ma. Your network is good enough towards receiving the class.
Yes, sir.
Have you understood so far the sorting technique which was explained?
Hello, sir.
అర్థమైందా అని అడుగుతున్నా. Have you understood? Have you understood this example? '87. Expecting your response.
Sir.
అర్థమైందమ్మా? నువ్వేం మాట వినపట్లా?
నెట్వర్క్ ప్రాబ్లం సార్.
నీకు అర్థమైందా తల్లి? ఇప్పుడు వరకు నువ్వు చెప్పింది
అర్థమవుతుంది సార్.
రాసుకుంటున్నావా? రాయమంటున్నాను.
నోట్స్ లో రాస్తున్నాను సార్.
ఓకే, హ్యావ్ యూ కాపీడ్ దిస్ వన్? ఈ కోర్స్ కాపీ చేసావా?
ఎస్ సార్.
Okay, I am explaining the next part for the remaining students. See, to insert an element AK in a sorted list, A0 to A0, A1 to AK minus 1, element insert చేయాలంటే ఏం చేస్తున్నాం? We need to compare AK with AK minus 1. AK నుంచి AK minus 1, then with AK minus 2, then with AK minus 3 and so on. Until ఎప్పటి వరకు we meet an element AJ such that AJ should be less than or equal to AK.
Yeah.
This is the AK. This is the main concept in this particular insertion chart. See, read the concept once again, and if at all if you want to any more explanation, you are just ask me. Towards inserting, see, first element in the array, this is unsorted array. So in unsorted array, first element we inserted as a form of 39. Next, AK value ఏంటి ఇదేనా? Towards inserting AK into its right position, we examine the previous positions. AK minus 1, suppose ఇక్కడ ఉంటే దాని previous positions చేస్తున్నాం అంతేనా? సో ఏ ఎలిమెంట్ ఇన్సర్ట్ చేయాలన్నా దాని ఎలిమెంట్ యొక్క ముందు పొజిషన్స్కి వెళ్ళి we are supposed to find the element in such a way that ఏమన్నా AJ, find an element AJ such that AJ must be less than or equal to AK. AK కన్నా AJ అనేది తక్కువ ఉండేటట్టు చూసుకోవాలి. Whenever we found an element that is AJ is less than or equal to AK, AK ని ఎక్కడ పెట్టాలి? In order to insert AK in its correct position, we need to move elements అంటే రైట్ హ్యాండ్ సైడ్ కి మూవ్ అవ్వాలనేది. We need to move elements AK minus 1 to AK minus 1, AK minus 2 up to A of J by one position towards right, and then AK is inserted at the J plus 1 position. ఇక్కడ ఏం చేసాం చూడండి, 18 ఎలా ఇన్సర్ట్ చేశారు? హౌ డు యూ ఇన్సర్టెడ్ 18? See so far ఇక్కడ so 9, 39, 45, 63 already sorted. Now next element to be inserted is
18 sir.
18. How we been inserted? ఎలా ఇన్సర్ట్ చేసాం?
ఫస్ట్ 63 తో కంపేర్ చేసి
సో అవర్ ఎలిమెంట్ AK అంటే ఏ వాల్యూ? 18 అంతేనా?
18. yes sir.
Here AK is 18. We compare AK with AK minus 1. What is AK minus 1? ఇది AK
63,
అయితే 63. ఏమే అందరికి అర్థమవుతుందా? All the other students are understanding? Number 79. Roll number 79. ఎక్కడున్నావు నువ్వు? వీడియో ఆఫ్ చేయి ఇడియట్. వీడియో దేనికి ఆన్ చేస్తున్నావు? 79. Why you are switch on the video and you kept the phone in somewhere? Have you understood the concept which are explained so far? Unmute yourself. 79.
Sir.
ఏం చేస్తున్నావు నువ్వు? Which place you are living in?
No, sir.
Which place you are living in?
ఇంట్లోనే ఉన్నాను సార్.
ఎక్కడ? Where is your home?
దనుకొండ సార్.
దేనికి? What is the purpose of attending this particular class?
Sir.
What is the purpose of attending this particular class? You are doing. You are in some other work. You are not following the class. Today I am supposed to give you an assignment to you, and you are about to complete it and submit to me by tomorrow. Okay?
Okay, sir.
So itla ila ide carelessness unte I am supposed to eliminate your number from the class.
Sir.
Is it understood by you?
Okay, sir.
You do one thing. Your parent is supposed to be called to me, and he is supposed to be discuss with me some of the issues. You are not serious about your class.
లేదు
Parent to
సార్.
నాకు phone చేయించు.
సరే సార్.
Immediately after completing the class.
సరే సార్.
So now come back to class. Manikanta.
sir.
So this 18 is the AK. అక్కడ నోట్ లో రాయండి ఆ పక్కన. So AK is 18, the new element, and whenever we are supposed to add new element AK into the sorted list, ఏం చేస్తాం? We are supposed to compare AK with AK minus 1. అంటే 18 is compared with 63 and AK is compared with AK plus 2, AK minus 2, that means 45, and AK minus 3, that is 39. ఎక్కడి వరకు? Until we meet an element that is AJ, A of J, where A of J is less than AK.
Or equal to
Less than or equal to AK. So 9 is less than or equal to 18 or not?
yes sir.
సో అప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలి అంటే we are supposed to suppose this is AJ position అంటే 1 అనేది AJ పొజిషన్ అయితే where to add 18?
Second
AJ
position.
plus 1. AJ plus 1. సెకండ్ అనుకోండి. AJ అనుకున్నాం
Yes, sir.
కదా. We are
Yes, sir.
calling
AJ
this
plus.
as AJ. So AJ plus 1
Plus
position లో యాడ్ చేయాలి. But here there are some elements or not? AJ plus
Yes, sir.
1 లో.
ఉన్నాయి.
There are some elements కాబట్టి what we do, we move all the elements towards right and give a provision for AK. AK అనే ఎలిమెంట్ కి ఇక్కడ ప్రొవిజన్ కల్పించాలి. అందుకని ఏం చేయాలి, టువర్డ్స్ వి మూవ్ అంటే వి మూవ్ 63 టు ద నెక్స్ట్ పొజిషన్. ఎనీవే 18 అనేది బయటకు లేచిపోయింది కదా.
Yes,
సో
sir.
దిస్ ఎలిమెంట్ పొజిషన్ ఇస్ ఫ్రీ.
Yes, sir, please.
దిస్ ఎలిమెంట్ పొజిషన్ ఇస్ ఫ్రీ. అందుకని టెంప్ అనేది వాడుతున్నాం. ఇనిషియల్ గా వేర్ టు కీప్ ద వాల్యూ ఆఫ్ ఏకే అంటే ఏకే ఈస్ కెప్ట్ ఆన్ టెంప్ అండ్ దిస్ పొజిషన్ ఈస్ ఫ్రీ. నౌ మూవ్ దిస్ పొజిషన్ బ్యాక్ 63 ఇక్కడికి వస్తుంది, 45 ఇక్కడికి వస్తుంది, 39 ఇక్కడికి వస్తుంది. నౌ దిస్ పొజిషన్ ఈస్ వేకెంట్.
Yes, sir.
ఆ టెంప్ లో ఉన్న 18 తీసుకొచ్చి నౌ వి ఆర్ సపోజ్ టు యాడ్ ఇట్ హియర్. ఇస్ ఇట్ క్లియర్?
Yes, sir, clear, sir.
అందుకనే ఇక్కడ దిస్ ఆల్గరిథం లో చూడండి, ఈ లైన్ ఒకటి హైలైట్ చేశాను నేను. సెట్ టెంప్ ఈక్వల్ టు అరే ఆఫ్ కే. వాట్ ఈస్ అరే ఆఫ్ కే? 18 అంతేనా?
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
A of k ఏంటి ఆ వాల్యూ? టు మూవ్
18, sir.
18. ఫస్ట్ 18 we are supposed to store on temp.
Temp.
So this particular position is supposed to be vacant. ఈ 18 పొజిషన్ ఇప్పుడు ఫ్రీ అయిపోతుంది. నో ఎలిమెంట్ హియర్ నౌ. ఎలిమెంట్ పొజిషన్ ఫ్రీ అవగానే ఇట్లా మూవ్ చేయడానికి మనకి పాసిబుల్ అవుతుంది. 63 కమ్స్ హియర్ అన్నప్పుడు దిస్ పొజిషన్ బికమ్ ఫ్రీ. నౌ 45 కమ్స్ హియర్, అప్పుడు ఈ పొజిషన్ ఫ్రీ అవుతుంది. 39 కమ్స్ హియర్, నౌ దిస్ పొజిషన్ ఇస్ ఫ్రీ. ఈ ఫ్రీ అవుతుంది కాబట్టి అంటే ఇక్కడ 9 ఉంది, ఇక్కడ 39 ఉంది. దిస్ పొజిషన్ ఇస్ ఫ్రీ, సో 18 kept here. Is it understood?
Yes, sir.
So copy this one also, this lines, ఈ paragraph up to ఇక్కడ వరకును. I am supposed to explain once again. To insert an element AK in a sorted list A0, A1 to AK minus 1, we need to compare AK with AK minus 1 and then AK minus 2 and AK minus 3 and so on until we meet an element AJ such that AJ must be less than or equal to AK. All the students, is it clear to you? 70, roll number 70, 70. Roll number 70.
Hello?
So far the explanation is understand?
Yes, sir.
Is understood by you?
Yes, sir.
Are you working on a paper, sheet of paper?
No, sir.
I already informed you to work it on a sheet of paper.
I'm writing on PDF and preparing my PDF.
Disturbance here. Where are you? Are you in a home or are you in a?
Individual, sir.
Hey, why kind of disturbance it is?
Channapalal, sir.
Are you able to sit in a ideal separate room? You sitting and enjoying with your family or you are in class?
In class, sir.
Chendu free fire and badless what then.
You are not in a home. You are somewhere outside. Number 70. You
I'm in home, sir.
After completion of the class, your parent is supposed to talk to me. Okay.
Okay, sir.
You ask him to make a call to me. You are not serious about it. ఇదే యాటిట్యూడ్ ఉంటే రేపు నేను పీక్ పడేస్తాను బయటికి. అర్థమవుతుందా?
Okay, sir.
We are not supposed to provide any attendance to you and we are not allow you to sit into the examinations also. Be serious. Don't
Yes,
play
sir.
with the online classes. And write it on a sheet of paper and work it out and submit to me in the form of a WhatsApp. అక్కడ హ్యాండ్ రిటన్ తోటి రాసి నీ హ్యాండ్ రిటన్
Okay, sir.
వర్కౌట్ చేసి నాకు పంపు వాట్సాప్. అర్థమవుతుందా?
Okay. Okay, sir.
Rest of the students, in order to insert AK in its right position, we need to move elements AK minus 1, AK minus 2, ekkada varaku AJ by 1 position and then AK is inserted at the J plus 1th location. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is what the algorithm for insertions are. And next I want to show you something. Selections on this is, yeah. So this is one more example. Insertions are. This is the unsorted list. Unsorted list లో first we compare with దేనితోనయ్యా 21 is compared with 8. ఇక్కడ కంపారిజన్ రెండింటి మధ్య జరుగుతుంది ఎలిమెంట్స్
21 and 8.
21 and 8. So 8 is less than 21. So 8 comes here and 21 comes here. Is it clear? Next 8,
Yes, sir.
21 are already ఉన్నాయి. Now comparison we are going for AK element as third. 3. 3 compared with 21 and 3 compared with 8 and 8 kana mundu is there any elements?
No, sir.
Since eighth element is the element 8 is the first element, so no elements that are present less than 3. So 3 comes here and 8 and 21 there's a next numbers. So next is 12. 12 compared with 21 and 12 compared with 8. So 8 is less than 12. So 12 ఇక్కడ వచ్చేస్తుంది. ఈ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ చూడండి ఒకసారి. Ultimately 1 is supposed to be placed at the end. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Then how comparisons are going on?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Insertions are. Next one is this is only the example. Quicksort will discuss later. Once we discuss selection sort, after that we can go for it. Is it clear?
Sir, clear, sir.
Yes, sir.
Next, we'll come back to class. Okay, complexity. దీంట్లో complexity ఇదే first step in the algorithm. Step 1 executes for a loop, executes a for loop which will be repeated for each element in the array. In step 2 we store the value of kth element in temp. First అదే చేస్తాం అంటే towards making that position empty. We set the jth index in the array. For loop is executed that will create space for new element from the unsorted list to be sorted in the list of sorted elements. Finally, the element is sorted in the j+1 location. j+1 location lo we are supposed to arrange the element that is k in the j+1 location. And complexity is order of n square. This is what the order of time complexity for insertion sort. And what are examples and what are advantages of insertion sort are when compared to any other technique like other than bubble sort, it is easy to implement and efficient to use on small sets of data. Eppudana large sets of data unte matram this particular example cannot work it out. This particular insertion sort technique cannot be work it out. And efficiently implemented on data sets that are substantially sorted ante almost in a sorted order unte definitely ga idi useful avutundi. And then it performs better algorithms like selection sort and bubble sort. So algorithms kanna better sorting techniques and the previous sorting techniques are one is bubble. The bubble already discussed. Selection so far we haven't discussed. Today I am supposed to discuss selection sort also. So than that those two algorithms kanna this is better. Next it requires less memory space. Less memory space అనేది కంటున్నాం అంటే because the sorted order almost the unsorted list is almost substantially in the sorted form. ఆ ఫామ్ లో ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి then it is easy for us and it requires only limited space. So as far as the program concerned, this is the program you can read and we'll discuss. Next topic ఏంటంటే మీకు selection sort అనేది. So this particular program can be copied from your textbook. Already this textbook already I sent it to you through Edmodo లో పంపాను కాబట్టి the same kind of only thing is ఈ void by వదిలే this is the function which we are already discussed. ఈ ఫంక్షన్ ఒకటి మనం మెయిన్ ఫంక్షన్ this particular function we are calling in the main program. Main program lo initial ఏంటి what are number of elements in the array and read the number and what are enter the elements of the array and read one by one. We are supposed to enter the unsorted list into the array And next we call the insertion sort function. Insertion sort function, it takes two arguments. One is array and the other one is number of elements. And we go for print the sorted array is this, and for I equal to 0 and I is less than n and I plus plus, what kind of sorted array that it is. And this is the function. Initially we store templo array of k I. Array of I is nothing but your kth element. Either whatever be the kth element that is present, that is nothing but your I. So at the time when we are doing the lab, we go for an explanation and we work it out on the computer system. Okay. Meantime, if you want to practice, you can practice at your home and take the unsorted array like this. There are different elements in this one and use it in the form of a sorted. Next one is selection sort. So far this particular sorting, insertion sort is clear to you.
Yes, sir.
There is one more example here. Insertion sort. The screen is visible to you now.
Yes, sir.
Time now. Time. I don't have.
10:53, sir.
Huh? 53.
10:54, sir.
4. Okay. Here you observe this particular example. This is another example. 9 is compared with 7. So 9 with 7. It was replaced in the form of 7, 9 and 6. It became 6, 7, 9. And then next number is 15. 6, 7, 9, 15. Next number is 16. 6, 7, 9, 15 and 16. How these comparisons? Well, this is, suppose 16 is your AK element. We are supposed to compare the positions AK minus 1, AK minus 2, AK minus 3 and AK minus 4 till we find a value that is A of j is less than or equal to AK. A of j ekkada varaku untundo akkada varaku chusukovali. Ippudu suppose 5 is the element, 5 ki 16 annitito poliste 5 ki 6 tho polchin tarvata there is no more, since there are no more elements, so 5 becomes the first element. అలాగే 11 కంపేర్ చేసినప్పుడు 11 is compared with 16, 15 and 10. So 10 becomes AJ and 11 is AK. So AK is placed AJ plus 1 position, that is move these two towards right and make a provision for 11 and add 11 here. So this is what happens in insertion sort. Now we go for selection sort, a new type of procedure, that is selection. The name itself indicates. In briefing okate istanu in class lo. First selection sort is nothing but identify the smallest number among the array and place it in the first location. Okay. That's what the procedures we are supposed to follow as part of insertion selection sort. So actually tomorrow we don't have any class, I think. DS class ledga.
No.
DS we
No,
don't
sir,
have,
no, sir.
but since I had some other work in SRKR projects, my final year projects, so tomorrow we'll have a DS class in the place of CO. That is second hour we had DS class, data structures class. Monday DS class place lo CO untundi. Anyway, it will be informed to you through messages. Okay, our class WhatsApp messages unnai kabatti,
Okay.
through that we'll inform you. Okay, thank you for today. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.